Here to perform our national anthem, please welcome award-winning, multi-platinum country music icon and star of the upcoming Fox series Monarch, Trace Adkins.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series in officially licensed cars engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.
Welcome to another All-Star 15 TV production. Brought to you by W Energy.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to All-Star 15 TV. On the broadcast tonight, race number 12 from Legacy, Texas Motor Speedway. It's going to be a fun one. It's the ACAR Xfinity series brought to you by the Wrestling with Nerds podcast. New episodes every Monday right around 6 p.m. We are rolling. About to throw a Limp Bizkit roll in there for you. But there is your starting lineup. Daniel Krim, Josh Fidel, your front row. TJ Lane, Dalton Fredericks, row 2. Row 3, Zach Domer and Brandon Combs. Row 4, it's Aaron Ingersoll and Todd Ingersoll. Boston Oliver in 9th. And Marcelo Casdello?
Caswallow?
Sure. Thanks, Mike. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Kyle Meyer in 11th. In 12th, it's Jack Drunker, Charles Robertson, and Mark McFadden rounding out the field. Well, that one pace lap, and away we're about to go. 115 laps around Legacy, Texas. We'll get into the funds of Old Texas to New Texas and why everybody prefers this version, as the pace car is off. And Barney the Flagman is just about to send everybody free. And there we go, the loud pedal, your 2 points leading cars to start the race up front. Already, Mike. That 51 is loose to the outside. TJ,
oh, what a save.
Uh-oh. No, he's not.
Uh-oh, no, he didn't. Oh, he kept it off the inside wall, barely.
I don't think anybody wrecked.
I don't think so.
I know somebody went up to the outside lane and just pancaked the wall. The 14.
Oh, what a...
And I think that is Zach Domer.
It is Zach Domer.
I don't know what happened here, but I think he gets punted by the 3.
Yes, he did. A little checking up there for the 51, and a little bit of a shot, and bam. That 51, that was a heck of a save. I mean, it's just a barely hitting that inside wall, but that was a heck of a save by that 51.
Well, Mike, you mentioned the save. Let's actually go through it from the in-car. Come on. There you go. Let's back that up just a little bit, because Cold Tires, Texas Motor Speedway, the old version Texas Motor Speedway. Let's jump on board. And Mike, I think I'm sharing my screen. Take us through this.
Yeah, let's take it here as we're watching this going on here. Going into turn 3 and 4. Going in a little bit high, and then right there, just breaks loose. Stealing it to the right. Left, right, back right. Oh, look at that. He's all over the place. And a little kiss to the inside wall, but that could have been a lot worse, and that could have caught up a lot more people than what happened.
Absolutely. And even the Zach Domer thing, when he gets Pat McAfee by the 3, Aaron Ingersoll, that could have been a lot worse. I know the 14 has a... Did he get it completely fixed? Yes, he did. Zach Domer with a brand new car and has to use his fast repair on a lap 2 of the race. But Mike, talk about Old Texas versus New Texas, and why is this version so more often used?
Well, AJ, it's because turns 1 and 2 is way different on the new version than the old version. Super high banked, not high banked, but so many lanes that you can't really use there in turn 1 and 2 now. You can only really use the bottom 2 lanes at Texas, and you go through 1 and 2 so much slower on the new version. But 3 and 4 on the new version, you can full throttle it depending on what car you're in. But this Texas, the old Texas, everything about this track was perfect. Both ends of the racetrack are the same. They put on great racing. You can run from the wall all the way to the white line. You can move around. Tires would wear. It's just a lot much better than the new Texas. But as Dale Jr. said this week on a Dale Jr. download, he's thinking that new Texas is becoming into a peak racetrack.
And with that being kind of said that way, how long has it been since the repave and the reconfigure? It's had to have at least been almost 10 years, right?
Yeah, about 2017, I believe, is when they reconfigured it.
And it's happened with a lot of racetracks when they get either reconfigured or repaved. It takes a lot of weathering to make them racy again, as there goes the iRacing pace car. Green flag back in the air. Krim and Vidal on the front row, and the cars behind them are all bunched up. Dalton this time sticking with Daniel Krim through 1 and 2. Vidal on the outside. About to get passed by Boston Oliver now. Brandon Combs as well, as they're 3 wide, as Vidal is just going backwards.
We made it through turn number 3 and 4 at that time.
As the 56 of Drunker almost in the wall out of 2, but he's going to get a hell of a run down the backstretch as they are 2 by 2 entering turn 3. Boston Oliver looking for the lead on the
look
inside.
at that. 3 wide top.
Where's this 56 coming from?
Holy cow, what a move right there. That was impressive. He's going to go all the way to the lead here, AJ.
In a lap, he goes from 10th to 2nd, and with a block.
Oops. And he's in the wall.
The 88 went to block the 56 on lap 7. Get that one. And now Daniel Krim is going to get right back around Boston Oliver.
That's a very interesting move for being lap 7 to throw a block.
And that was a clear block.
Yep. That just killed the 56's momentum, because that was impressive as heck to go from 10th to almost the lead.
Well, as impressive as that is, and I know he pancaked the wall and probably hit it pretty hard there might be something wrong. It also very much could be a blessing in disguise, because doing that will burn up your tires very, very fast. I wouldn't be surprised in the next 10, 15 laps that this 88 really starts to fall back through the pack.
Ooh, I think that was the 51 that hit the wall that time.
It's TJ Lane in the Budweiser 51. Hey, it's at least a Chevy this time.
Oh, that 3 of Aaron Ingersoll got turned off of 4.
Is that a WCW car?
It is a WCW car. What a throwback that is.
Sting on the hood. Nice. Aaron's leaving the door for the 56. Drunker grabbing the position into 3.
Oh, the 24 got into the 7. They both saved it. They're about wrecked back here. Whew.
I don't think they're done. 24 in the wall again.
Oh, my. Oh, no. Oh, I thought that was going to be worse right there.
Todd Ingersoll not having a good couple turns.
I was going to say, if we go back and look at that could have been a lot worse for both those guys right there.
Right. It's switch people.
Right? Yeah. Drives it. I don't know if he's trying to drive it in deep here, but...
Oh, he definitely drove it in deep.
But if you saw that... If you can go back a little bit, you could see the 7 was checking up for Dalton Fredericks, because Fredericks was backing up that corner. I just saw that at the top of the screen. So you go in there. 7's going to the inside. Dalton's going there. There's a... out of the gas, and 24 got into him.
Yeah, Dalton trying to come down just a little bit to get through the turn, causing the 7 to back up, and just... Oh, a really bad turn 4 and front stretch for Todd Ingersoll. But up front, it's the 88, Boston Oliver. And what do you know? The 56 is back, and I'm curious to see if there's going to be any little bit of payback here.
Well, we got race control watching out, so this is going to be very interesting here. 56 so much more faster.
Did they make note of it before?
No, they did not. But I was just saying, if there was going to be anything, we got
Hey.
race control.
Could also see the damage on the back of the 88. The right rear is there, even out of 2. Down into 3. That 88 is really pushing the car. This is going to be a problem. Somebody's going to end up getting wrecked, Mike, and you could tell. All 3 are pretty fast, but that 56 at Drunker is just moving. He's just looking for a lane, and he might have it here on the inside, entering turn 3.
Oh, look, it's 3 wide. Here we go. Combs is going to stick his nose in here.
And while they battle, Combs is going to try to take the lead, but back to the line, it is Drunker leading the lap. Great racing up front. And Dalton back up to 4th. Holy crap, we're already on lap 16. All right, everybody, since we're on lap 16, coming to 17, there's the battle for the lead. Hit that like button, subscribe, follow. It very much helps out the channel and helps out the leagues as well. As you can see, does it actually have 228 on the car, or is it, I think it's just a 28.
Yeah, it looks like a 28.
Brandon Combs over Jack Drunker by 0.3 of a second. And I would bet a pretty good chunk of money that if that dust up between the 56 and the 88 didn't happen earlier in the race, that 56 might be 3-4 seconds out. Back through the field a little bit. The 7 now battling with the 51. As it looks like Steven having an issue.
Well, Dalton Frederick's in the grass, and the caution's out. Let's see what happened to Dalton here. Oh, the 88 and contact, and oh my.
What the heck happened here?
And Boston Oliver has manually disconnected.
Ooh, gets tight, gets in the wall. Dalton nowhere to go.
That kind of looked like Chris Wright and Justin Allgaier this past Saturday. But yeah, turn 4, especially as we get indoor run, turn 4 is going to be the trouble spot.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to get really tight, and there it is again. Dalton with nowhere to go.
Oh.
You know that 20's going to come down pit road. See if he could repair any damage before he can take that fast repair, but I really think he's going to need that fast repair.
Yeah, that's a lot of damage. And that other guy that had problems, Steve Stingerman, he also manually disconnected, so he's gone from tonight's race.
Well, we are down to 14. But Mike, pit stops have start. Oh, there is a smaller 20 next to the 28. Okay. Or a smaller 2. Now,
I was going to say, everybody's going to come get 4 tires.
oh, absolutely. 4 tires, fuel. What do you think we're looking at for a fuel run? As I say that, I don't think Domer took tires.
Nope, I don't think he did either. That was pretty quick. That was a splash and gas and gone. But I would think for fuel, we're looking at least 40 laps on a tank of gas, 35. Wow.
And for everybody watching at home, the point standings and how they sit. Josh Vidal is currently your points leader with 123. Charles Robertson at 119. Daniel Krim 117. Fourth place sitting right now, Dalton Fredericks with 86. Todd Ingersoll in fifth with 71. Aaron Ingersoll with 61. Twisted with 55. And that is everybody current in the race tonight. I don't know if the 14th running a good idea right now.
Well, this is going to be a very interesting restart, I'll tell you that much. Hold on to your butts, folks. Because the wheel spin's going to be outrageous.
And Dalton's back on pit road. I think he's trying to... Nope. He tried to fix a little bit to see if it would be enough. And then comes back down pit road just to take that faster pair. This is going to be interesting, everybody. Watch that number 14 Chevy Camaro on the inside. See Rogue all over it. No tires on that pit stop. He did say he wasn't. He did say over the radio that he wasn't going to fight anybody on this restart. So we'll see. It makes me wonder if he's playing a little bit of a tire strategy.
Could be.
Hurt himself.
We're gonna find
now.
out though.
But here we go.
Green, green, green.
Green flag out in the air and gets a pretty good restart, but so does Combs on the outside.
Yeah, that was actually a pretty impressive restart right there, but he won't be where he's at for too much longer because everybody else is going to fly by him right now.
Yeah, and he's going to keep it to that inside like he told the field. Dalton might want to pick a different lane.
Oh, I don't think he's got much of a choice. No, he doesn't got much of a choice. But they make it through.
And in one lap, first and ninth. Brandon Combs, your race leader, followed by Jack Drunker. And then it's Charles Robertson in that number 18 M&M's Toyota Supra. Followed by Daniel Krim in the 47. And then Josh Vidal in fifth. Ooh, good run by the 8. Very good run by Meyer.
Three wide, here we go.
And even better run by the 7. Holy cow.
Charles Robinson's going to go for the lead. He's outside for second.
Don't think he's there, but he's looking for the move into 3. Cuts it to the inside.
I don't know how he made that stick, but he made it stick. My goodness, what a move.
All I do is picture the Family Guy meme. And I'm not going to say it on air.
I don't think you want to say it on air.
Nope. For the people that know, they know.
That was impressive, though. Going top to bottom, crossing between 2 cars. Holy cow.
And here comes Drunker now, too. Drunker takes second place away, now looking for the lead. We're bunny hopping, Mike.
Yeah, we are.
Did you think that was going to be a thing here at Texas Motor Speedway?
No, I did not. But that 18 just, like, fell off. He just fell off from those front 2. He's getting passed for third. What the...
A bad couple of turns will do that to you. Marcelo in the 7. Fastest lap of the race at 29.97. See if he can keep that up as Domer is back to 12th.
And that 24 is flying high and handsome just past Dalton Fredericks.
Looks like the 24 might have taken his faster pair as well.
Oh, wow. He just drove that in there. Almost hit Krim in the back bumper.
Those tires are going to give up really fast. Going to do it again. Right along the outside of Daniel Krim. Does he get tight on exit? Not this time, but the battle for second is still building. We have a battle for the lead now. Marcelo with Drunker.
Right, Todd Ingersoll passed Charles Robinson for 4th. Krim's now looking to the outside.
This is a cluster.
Yep.
And I left out the expletive for our sponsors.
This is a pack of about 4 or 5 cars right here.
I'd be nervous to be in this pack. If I'm Dalton, that does not have a faster pair anymore, I'd be a little sketched out right now.
Well, you also got to think you got Krim, championship contender, and you got Vidal, championship contender, right behind this too. So this is sketchy times right here.
It could literally take out all 3 of them. As Krim is looking for, this is for 6th. Looks like he has the position. Aaron Ingersoll right behind him in the number 3 WCW Camaro, as Fredericks is now looking for 7th. But that number 7, Marcelo, is just putting on a clinic. That time 0.2 faster than Drucker. And let's back it up. Here's that pass for the lead going into turn number 3.
Nice
makes
classic
it look
Texas
easy.
pass. Yeah, I was gonna say that's a classic way to pass people at Texas.
Still that battle for 4th as Todd Ingersoll is challenging for a podium position. I know we have a long way to go, but that 24 very strong early in these runs. Let's see if he can sustain it through the entire run. Mike, what are you noticing with the drivers on the racetrack and with how they're running so far?
Well, I'm noticing a lot of these guys getting tight off of 4 and even off of turn 2, and it seems like if they get tight off of 4, these cars want to break loose going down, especially down the front straightaway through the 2 kinks that we got going on. But it looks like we're gonna have a lot of comers and goers tonight too. Just depends on how you. Oh, the Aaron Ingersoll. Oh, he got turned. Oh my!
I tried to click back to that as fast as possible. The Aaron Ingersoll in the 3-car chase. It started here. No contact.
Oh!
Gets hit by McFadden.
That's a huge head-on impact right there.
And he had to jump to pit road.
Nothing McFadden can do. I mean, Aaron was going so much slower after hitting the wall. It's like not much he could do to not hit him.
Yeah, and Vidal never touched him. They were nice and clean. I think Aaron just ran tight, and then when he popped the wall, he came down and neck-coated Vidal again. But wow.
Yeah, I was going to say Vidal was lucky that that neck code didn't turn him head-on in the wall either.
That too. Absolutely, Mike. But with our third caution of the third caution of the evening, we're going to take a quick commercial break. We will be right back as you're going to watch Pit Stops.
It is feature time in Tulsa. Let's go green. He's got the run, but is it enough? It's a drag race to the finish. Culver goes from third to first in the last quarter.
Experience the world's most legendary racing events with iRacing. iRacing special events allow any member to compete in full-length multiplayer races based on some of the biggest events in motorsports all year round. Compete in virtual endurance races such as the 24 Hours of Daytona, Spa 24, and the Nürburgring 24 Hours. Take on some of the toughest races on the NASCAR calendar, such as the Daytona 500 and the Coke 600. We have races from disciplines across the racing world, from the Indy 500 to the Chili Bowl, from the Bathurst 1000 to the Crandon Championship. Our endurance special events utilize iRacing's team feature, where members can sign up and race together on their own team, swapping drivers throughout the race. Other events use iRacing Super Sessions, where you're not only racing against those on track, but against everyone taking part. As every race progresses, watch and feel the track change, with progressive time of day, dynamic weather and rain, and dynamic track debris and surface changes. Take on your favorite discipline or try a brand new racing challenge with our biggest races of the year, the iRacing Special Events. Learn more at iracing.com/special-events.
From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.
Hi everybody, we are back. Pit stops are over. One driver did not pit. That is the 47 of Daniel Krim, the red and black Chevy Camaro on your screen. Wonder if we're going to see almost the exact same thing we saw with Domer. But here we go.
Green flag,
Green flag in the air, and what a launch from the 47. Even Combs with a really good launch, taking the inside. Let's check this out with Fredericks, Drucker, and Combs. We got the single file pretty fast, Mike.
Yes, we did. I was just going to say that. That's the most single file restart after first lap I've seen all night. Everybody's going to mind their P's and Q's, it looks like right now.
I'm hoping so. And Ryan, I saw that. I haven't put butter on a Pop-Tart, but I've toasted a Pop-Tart and watched somebody use put ice cream in the middle of it.
Okay. Icing or unfrosted or frosted? No, I was gonna say I was just making the thing of frosted or unfrosted.
Frosted.
I say frosted as well.
Yeah, my favorite is s'mores.
Whoever eats the unfrosted Pop-Tarts, you're psycho. I'm just saying.
There's a special place in heck for you. As Combs taking P1 from Daniel Krim. Daniel holding his own on 16-lap older tires, battling back for the lead on the inside.
Yeah, and we got Ducker coming up to the outside. And ooh, they almost hit the wall there.
He is pushing Combs down the front stretch.
I don't think I've ever seen bump drafting at Texas.
And gotta mention this. That 47 is sitting third in the playoff points. He needs as many points as possible. He's currently down 2 to Robertson in second, and then down 6 to Josh Vidal, who's currently P1 in the points. And just as a reference, Robertson right now is in 9th, and Vidal is currently in 6th.
And Vidal's in the middle of a hornet's nest right now.
Yes, he is. He might get split 3 wide. Not anymore. There goes the 57 to the inside. Elaine up another spot. Oh, maybe even another spot trying to get by Dalton.
These cars are all over the place. That's what I've noticed.
Here goes the 47. He was able to hang for a couple laps, but now He's back to 5th. Well, while we're watching everything happen on the racetrack, Mike, some crazy news in sports that came out this weekend, or in NASCAR. They're going to start rotating the championship.
They are, and it's going to start with Homestead this year, or not Homestead this year, Homestead in 2026, and we'll see what happens going forward after that.
I think they're going to have a set of 5 to maybe 6 tracks, maybe, that they'll just rotate in and out every year. Well, as the 228 just smacks the wall out of 4, bringing Drucker back to him.
I was going to say, we know one thing, it's not going to be a road course or a super speedway for the championship, tell you that much.
Yes.
That was announced today.
I'm curious, because Las Vegas might be a good one, because you have all that going on. Homestead, they'll probably keep Phoenix on there. I wonder if they would throw a short track. Imagine a Bristol as Elaine's in the wall.
I think the rotation could be Homestead, Phoenix, Las Vegas, and then maybe a Martinsville.
That would be wild.
You can't really go much more north than that Martinsville line come November.
Oh, Ryan said 3-4 tracks max rotating, so I think corrected.
I was going to say, I think the perfect 3 would be Martinsville, Homestead, and Phoenix.
This is one crazy battle for the lead. Elaine, after popping the wall just a lap ago, challenging for P2 and so close to P1, challenging for the lead as well. But right by Elaine in the number 8.
Almost contact. Almost contact right there.
With our leaders?
Yeah, with Elaine and Drucker. Oh, that 51's going to make contact. He's about using him up right there. That's as close as you can get without wrecking somebody.
And he's going to use it as the advantage going into turn 3.
Wow.
TJ Elaine to the point.
That was impressive.
I mean, I think it's a little early to still using people up. Oh, that's pretty good, Ryan. Phoenix, Homestead, Vegas, Darlington.
I forgot about Darlington.
As your top 5 have all pulled away from the field.
What's interesting, AJ?
Drucker, Combs, Meyer, Marcello, all within a second of each other, and then it's 3 seconds back to Daniel Krim. What do you got, Mike?
I was just going to say, it's interesting because you have the front 5 together, and then you have the next 5 together.
Yeah, they're pack racing.
Mm-hmm.
But not pack racing. And all your points leaders are in this second pack. Krim, Dalton, Vidal, and Robertson on the back of the train here. But Elaine has put the gas on. He is pulling away from Drucker almost 9/10 now. 52 laps into tonight's race. Ooh, it looks like we got a battle just a little bit further back. Holmes has fallen back to 4th, and that's 7 of Marcello really trying to make a move further up the top 5. But look back here, it is getting racy. Gomer moving up another spot, but Vidal's going to hold serve on the inside. Here comes Robertson in the 18 as well.
Oh, look at that outside starting to come and work right here. Oh, Robinson's going to He smacked the wall right there. F14's on a mission right here. Holy cow.
Another driver that had to use a fast repair.
Seems like that high line is starting to work.
And you mentioned it before we...
Oh my goodness! Oh, wow! The
Todd
51's wrecked! Oh my goodness, something, he's not very happy. Let's go back and look at that.
Oh, boy. Lapper.
Oh boy.
That's 24 Todd
boy.
Ingersoll. 51 gave him a little shot. 24 in the wall.
Oh, that's... ouch. Ow. Wow.
Like, I get the shot. Hey, you're slower. You're not getting out of the way. Get out of the way. Kind of thing. That's what it was. Boom. Gets off of him. Then the 24 accelerates out of the turn, smacks the wall, and just kills the 51.
I'd want to see an in-car camera on that 24 just to see you. That's wow. That's all I can say.
You ask and you shall receive. Yeah, he's looking really tight right now.
Yep, there's the bump. Okay, I'm gonna get out.
And there's the
yeah,
he's accelerating way too hard out of the turn.
Yeah, that's just tough. That's what it is. I mean, what else can you ask Todd to do in that situation? Or, well,
TJ.
Race Control did.
I feel bad
Race
for
Control
TJ.
did their thing. Yeah, I do too.
Because Ingersoll is the one that was feeling the heat and overreacted to it. Oh, they bounced the 24.
Yeah, I was listening to Race Control finishing up what they were talking about, but yeah, that they did bounce the 24.
Not for intentional wrecking, because I don't see that as intentional wrecking.
No, I don't believe so. Do not believe so.
I think we're going to see TJ Elaine take the wave around. He did come in, get a fast repair, get service. He will still be on the lead lap. But he's going to be back in the Hornet's nest.
Well, he's going to be pissed off, too, because how he was talking in voice chat, whew, it got feisty.
Yeah. I don't blame him. 24 kind of felt the heat with the leader right behind him. And overcooked it, smacked the wall, and took out said leader. Unfortunately, I think that's the easiest way to put it, Mike.
Yep, that is probably the easiest way to do it.
Because I've done it a couple times. I've been in a race where Dalton's right behind me, or Scott. I see him in my mirror and I completely screw up a turn.
That's where you start going knees to elbows and tightening the wheel up right there.
Yeah, here we go. Pace car is off and away. We go. Green flag back in the air. Drucker with an excellent restart. Combs spun the tires just a little bit.
Well, we're going to have some stuff going on in the discussion chat here shortly.
Which discussion are we talking about?
In the Discord. Two messages came through. I was just looking at them.
Oh.
Excuse me, sorry. Let me single file it out real quick here.
Yeah, just like the last restart. But we have Kyle Meyer in second. Both of these drivers putting down pretty good lap times as we have. Possible 3 wide? No, they figured it out. I saw it entering the turn. I was like, they can't stay like that, can they? As Dalton moves up to P4, Marcelo in the 7.
Oh, wow, this battle for the lead right now. Kyle Meyer, Jack Dorker. Here comes Marcelo into this. This is going to be good up here. Oh, they might go 3 wide for the lead. Oh, they're going to... Oh, yeah, here we go. We're going to be 3 wide off of 4. Look at this.
I don't know how much they can hold it. Here comes Dalton, too. And
Woo!
Marcelo just sends it. Takes the lead and runs away from it. As it looks like Drunker might have backed out of it. Honestly, probably a smart move for the 56. So I honestly thought they were going to wreck.
So did I. That was some great driving right there.
But just like before, that 7's going to get to a lead. I'm curious to see if he's going to be able to hold on to it. As we are past halfway, Mike.
This race is flying by.
It is. What do you think about it? They're doing 30-second lap times. We need, what, another 50 laps?
Mm-hmm.
25 minutes of racing?
Given everything plays out, yes.
On the gyro cam of the number 7 as he put the fastest lap of the race at 29.94. Back a little further is where you start to see cars more grouped together. Krim, Vidal, McFadden, and Combs. Combs has fallen all the way back to 8th now, and now currently battling with Zach Domer. Two 2.3 second lead over Meyer. Putting down qualifying laps right now, Mike. He's
it's impressive.
Second faster over second place.
Yep, he is. He's putting the whip to the floor right now.
Now, another thing about Legacy Texas, Old Texas, it's very abrasive too. Correct?
Yes, it is.
How long before we start to see a little shift?
Maybe about another 5 to 10 laps.
That's going to be fun. Maybe that works into the 56's favor as he's now battling with Mark McFadden. As there is a cluster of cars right around there.
I mean, this is impressive right here. For McFadden trying to make this outside line work. Oh, almost contact off of 4 right in front of Krim. Oh, this is getting tight right here. This is getting real tight right here. You lose a little bit of momentum, man, and it's like everybody's on you like a pack of wild animals. Oh, McFadden all over the place here. This is getting dangerous right here for the 47-26, if you're asking me, AJ. Very dangerous.
As they're going to single file out for the time being. And never mind. McFadden looking to the outside into turn number 1.
You got TJ Allen behind here. That man, he's already pissed off already in this race, so it's like, I would stay out of the way of that 51 too.
Well, that gap has completely grown. Just about 3 seconds now. But back to this crazy battle for that 5th position as McFadden has made the pass. Vidal to the inside, Drunker in the middle, Krim to the outside with a lane right behind him.
Oh, this is 3 wide right here.
Good, not good, not good. Somebody's going to get tight. As I say that, Drunker gets really loose and saves it.
Yeah, I was going to say he got really loose right there.
Krim is starting to fall backwards as well. Back to 7th.
I think we're at that switch point here, AJ. The tires are giving up, and we're at that switch point.
Well, somebody tell the 7 that. As we're going to stay on board with them.
I was going to say, all depends on how aggressive you are with your tires.
Oh, he's killing the motor, too. There is straight strategy going on with the 7. Is he going to try to stretch it the rest of the way?
He might try stretching it, AJ. That's a good point. If he's coasting in the middle of the corner, he might try to keep this fuel going. If you're really good at fuel saving and can do that, and shut the engine off and coast and keep up your speed, he's
a good very much keeping up with his speed. He's even pulling away. If he doesn't have to pit, I'm going to assume everybody else is going to as well have to pit. Let's jump on board with Meyer riding in 2nd. See if there's an engine cut off. Nope. TJ Lane back up to 5th place, Mike.
He's making the comeback right here. He is making the comeback.
Definitely trying to.
See how much more speed if he can go get Vidal in front of him or Dalton in front of him. See if he can get up to 3rd by the end of this race. It's going to be interesting here because we're getting to that point here in the next 10 laps or so of who's going to come to pit road and get tires and fuel to make it to the end. If anybody's going to try and stretch it.
Well, right now, the fall off is just about 1.5 seconds. That's it. I was kind of expecting a lot more of fall off. Also kind of shows to how these drivers get around a very abrasive racetrack. They know to save their equipment. As 2.5 seconds now separating Meyer and Marcelo.
It looks like Meyer's starting to make a little bit of progress back to him.
Vidal, fastest car in the racetrack last time by almost 4/10.
Yep, this is going to be fun to see how this is going to translate here toward the end of this run. If we're going to get guys coming in for fuel or staying out and trying to stretch it.
And your race leader down to 2.6 as Aaron Ingersoll has hit pit road.
Now there's the first one to hit pit road. Aaron was running 13th, so he's the first one in. We'll see what anybody else is going to follow him in.
Honestly, probably a smart move on that end because you can't lose anything.
And this, before we get into green flag pit stops, this entrance to pit road is a little bit sketchy to get in here. So make sure you get down to the pit road speed limit, and it's easy to lock up the tires and spin out. Or miss it and go through the grass.
Krim and Domer on your screen there. That is for 8th place. Coming out of turn 2 onto the backstretch. Domer, another one trying to come back from a faster pair earlier in this race. it just looks like Marcelo is able to put every lap together, while Meyer or Fredericks and Vidal have really good laps. They're just not consistent with that 31-1, 31-2. They'll hit a 31 flat every now and then, but then it's right back to a 31-3 or a 31-4. Mike, I really think consistency right now in that 7 is a very good shot why he might win this race.
Oh, Domer's in the grass on the front straightaway. Let's see if that's going to bring out a caution or anything, but he was in the grass off of 4.
It didn't even show that he was in the grass.
I saw it right out of the corner of my eye, and he was in the grass. I think he hit the wall off of 4, and that shot him in the grass, I believe. And I just lost all his momentum from battling with Krim right there.
Well, Krim also made a pass on McFadden up to 7th for the 47. When are we gonna see some takers? Just over 30 laps remaining here from Texas Motor Speedway. The ACAR Xfinity Series brought to you by the Wrestling with Nerds podcast. Check out all the channel sponsors in this video's description. Looking at the 26 at Josh Vidal, trying to get some positions back. Started in P2, currently running in 4th. Running faster lap times than Dalton in front of him, though.
It's just the calm before the storm right now, AJ. That's what I'm thinking. It's the calm before the storm.
That's
See what
kind of right where I'm going with that. I like where you're going with that, because when everybody hits pit road, it's either going to happen all at once, or here comes McFadden.
Here we go. Yep. He's the next one to come in, so we'll see what else happens to the people now that McFadden's in.
And Ingersoll's running a half a second faster than your race leader. Granted, he's 2 laps down? 3 laps down? 2 laps down.
I don't think you're going to see it too much movement until you see the guy either in 2nd or 3rd or 4th pit, and then everybody else is going to come in. TJ Aline all over the back bumper here for Josh Vidal. This is for 4th. Vidal's a little bit sideways off of 2, and here comes TJ. Going to the inside here into 3.
Sorry, I had to find it real fast.
Vidal is hanging this car out off of 2 and off of 4. I've noticed the last few laps. He is hanging that rear end out.
Yeah, it's gonna bite him one of these times. As Combs and Drunker both make it to pit road, they are out back on the racetrack. Both showing also 1 lap down. Now, I get taking a lower fuel load when you stay out longer. I get it. But you're going to lose so much time staying out. As McFadden just made a pass on Drunker. Whoa!
Whoa! Oh, yeah. Oh! Oh, he's in the grass.
And I think we stay green.
Oh, I don't know if he...
And we stay green. Good save off the 5.
No kidding.
Let's see. Is he still clutching it? Nope.
We're closing in.
He's either good to the finish, or he realized he couldn't make it the rest of the way. But even so, he's still the fastest car on the racetrack that has yet to pit. Because Drunker last time by a 29.85.
I was going to say, we're closing on 25 laps to go, so cookie's about to crumble here shortly between our top 10. And Domer's in pit road. Hey, here we go. Right as I said that, Robinson's in, TJ is in. Here we go, AJ.
Ooh, TJ Lane is squirrely. Here comes Daniel Trim as well.
Yep, here we go. 25 to go. Business is going to pick up. Now, there's a caution that somehow falls in the middle of this cycle. Oh, man.
We've seen that happen before.
Mm-hmm, we have.
They just got put a lap down. Vidal now hitting pit road. Marcelo still out there. Last pit on 55. Same as Meyer, Fredericks, and Twisted. All last pit on 55. When do they come in? And there's a good chance, at least I think so, that 7 doesn't see pit road until the end of the race.
If he makes it all the way on his tank of gas, that's gonna be very impressive.
Well, we watched him for a good couple laps. He was clutching for a very good portion of the turn.
He was.
As Fredericks is now on pit road. Good news for these guys. They don't have to take a full fuel tank, though. They will be a little bit faster. As I'm trying to click onto somebody, and it's not working. There it goes. Wow. Kyle Meyer now entering pit road as Dalton's on his way out.
So we're going to have the leader and Twisted as the only 2 cars left that have not pitted yet.
And right now, Twisted is begging for a caution. And
I don't think the leader
is clutching again.
He must be deciding that I'm going to need to... Oh, he's going to come in. Woo! Oh, I hope we got down this pit road speed limit.
I think he did. At least I hope he did.
And is that going to give Twisted the lead right here?
I don't know. I don't think it helps Twisted out at all staying out.
Let's see if he can get around here and get the lead here. All depends on when Marcelo leaves. Oh, he's going to come in.
Let's see the gap here. Marcelo's leaving his pit stall. Dalton coming out of turn 4.
He's going to be clear by a mile.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Got to be careful. You don't want to get a pit exit violation.
Oh, he's getting close to that blend line.
And there's the gap. A second between the two of them. Dalton definitely put himself in a spot to potentially contend for this win. But we know that 7 is going to be disgustingly fast right now. Two drivers right behind him, Charles Robertson and Josh Vidal. Those are your top 2 points getters for the season. Oh, and I thought Vidal was going to smack the wall in the 26. JVM Graphics, Toyota Supra.
You got Kyle Meyer back there. TJ's back there. See if those guys can get up here and try to get third or fourth before the end of this race.
And that lead is building right back up. Marcelo pulling away. 1.2 at the line.
He may try to save just a little bit in case we get a late race restart and stay out for tires. So he might take it just a little bit easy, but we'll see what he does.
I don't know, Mike. If we get a late race caution, you'd have to come to pit road. You'd be crazy not to.
I mean, you would be crazy not to, but it only takes one to try it.
And I don't know if this is a place where right side tires work. I know they work this weekend with New Texas or current Texas or what have you. I don't know if 2 tires works here as the 3 is around.
Oh, is this going to be a caution?
It is not populating any of these wrecks.
Ooh, wow, he hit that inside wall a ton.
Oh, he's loose. He's loose. Ooh.
I know race control was letting that go, so. But we got a battle for third. This thing is heating up. Kyle Meyer is all over back with Vidal for fourth. Robinson's right there in third. Meyer might be going 2 for 1 here shortly. 15 to go. This is going to be something here. Oh,
hello, block.
Oh, Robinson trying to shut the door on Vidal. Oh, we might be 3 wide off of 2 here.
I don't think we'll get 3 wide, but oh boy.
He's going to shoot the middle. He's going to try it. No, he didn't. He thought better of it.
He's just going to shove the 26 into 3.
He might try to get the 26 a little arrow loose right there. It's a bad arrow situation for that 26.
Oh, the 8's hard in the wall.
Oh, wow. He kept that going. My goodness. Oh, 26 is going to make a contact with that 18 a little bit. It brings the 8 back into this. This is the best battle on the racetrack, folks, that we got going right here.
Absolutely. Marcelo is walking away. Dalton is walking away with second. This is the battle for third.
Meyer got the wall off of 4. That's going to allow Vidal and Robertson to pull away a little bit. Crazy thing is, this battle for third is 7 seconds behind the top 2. That's what's crazy.
Yeah, that's disgusting, isn't it?
Ooh, Robinson got the wall that time off of 4. What can Vidal do here?
Trying to set a run up.
Oh, 18 threw a block right there.
Vidal's going to have a really good run out of 2.
What's the ACAR going to do? What's Meyer going to do?
Side by side through 3 and 4.
$11 laps to go.
I don't know if this ends very well.
I don't know, but we're going to find out. Vidal trying to clear. He got it. Now can Meyer fill the gap and follow through?
Oh, the 8's going to send it. Almost gets into the back of the 26.
He did, but he got 4th away from Robinson. Now he's looking for 3rd on Vidal. 18's giving him a bump draft down here. This is getting close right here. This is tight, tight, tight. Oh, he's going to take the outside right here. Can he make it stick?
It looks like it might work here. And he made it work.
Yes, Kyle Meyer, the 3rd. What a move. 9 to go. Robinson trying to go back for 4th. And Robinson going to drive it in there, trying to put Vidal up the racetrack just a little bit. And clear.
Wow.
Oh, Vidal's going to come.
Oh, boy.
He's going to come back. He's going to come back at him.
TJ Lane's driving up to him as well.
But we're closing in on the finish real quick here, AJ. 8 laps to go. Third place is pulling away. Second place pulling away.
It's gonna be TJ and Vidal. This is gonna be the battle we need to watch.
Mm-hmm.
Does Robertson grab another point against Vidal? Right now, you know Robertson is cheering for Elaine to get by Vidal.
Six to go at the line.
And this is our closest battle on the racetrack. Robertson, Vidal, and Elaine all under a blanket as they are slowly starting to catch Meyer.
Meyer keeps getting real close to that turn 4 wall every lap that he's come through. He smacked it one time. And the leader's going to cross the line, and we're going to have 5 laps to go.
He is really overdriving the turn. And there he goes again, pops the wall.
He keeps popping the wall. He's going to catch it one too many times, and that might take him out of third place. Vidal is closing in on Robinson for 4th.
And now he's using that higher lane. He saw it work with a couple other drivers. Now it's his turn. But he's running out of time. Looking at 4 laps to go. Vidal almost there.
He might try. Oh! I thought he was going to get loose behind that 18.
Does he go back to the outside? Yes, he is. Going to run that middle lane back down to the low line. He gets right there into the corner, but loses it all. Center.
Oh, he about spun himself right there. And our leader is going to come around and see dual popsicle sticks up in the air. 2 to go.
And Marcelo just put Daniel Krim a lap down. Not the night the 47 is wanted.
It is not. As the leader is going to come around here through 3 and 4. He's going to see the white flag. Sponsored by
the Wrestling with Nerds podcast, and new episodes every Monday night. As White Flag is in the air through 1 and 2, the final time he will go. Consistency. Fast. The right strategy. That 7 has been everything you have wanted in almost a perfect race. Gets to the front, stays up front. Marcelo is going to win at Texas Motor Speedway in the ACAR Xfinity Series. Dalton Frederick comes home in 2nd. Kyle Meyer in 3rd. Charles Robertson in 4th. Josh Vidal in 5th. TJ Elaine in 6th. Brandon Combs in 7th. In 8th, it's Jack Brucker. In 9th, Zach Domer. Daniel Krim 1 lap down. In 10th, 1 lap down the number 5 of Mark McFadden. But there's your race leader, the race winner, the number 7 of Mike. How do you say that last name again?
Casano?
Perfect.
We apologize if we butchered the name, but
Well,
Marcelo,
this time I allowed you to butcher it.
Yes.
Wanted to be polite and spread the love.
We'll see if we can pull either Kyle Myler or Marcelo in here. If not, we'll just have an interview with Dalton Fredericks tonight.
Yeah, well, there's Dalton, so let's get that out of the way. Dalton, a P2 finish. What a race for you, plus 2 spots from 4th to 2nd. How was it out there, and was there anything? Did you have anything for the 7?
Yeah, it was a pretty good race. Didn't really know what I was doing because it was first time on track this week. Gave it all I could. It's getting quite frustrating coming up one short in both the series that I'm running in. Can't really maximize on points the greatest, but we're getting there. But yeah, he was really fast and kept pulling away. I had nothing for him.
All right, dude. Well, next week we are taking ACAR to Iowa, 130 laps for a night race, May 14th. What are you thinking there for the number 20 team?
Hopefully a win, especially it being a home race. But I'm just gonna guess I'm gonna fall just short again. So yeah, getting super frustrated with this. It's getting annoying at this point, but yeah, hopefully another good performance, another podium would be great. But yeah, good race either way.
Well, you didn't maximize points, but you did get the most points out of your championship contenders. So there is a little bit of a good spot out of coming home second here tonight. But before we let you go, plug those beautiful sponsors on that number 20 car.
Yeah, I'd like to thank you guys at All-Star 15 TV for broadcasting these races. JTC Home Services, McConey Setup Shop, Sim Coaches, AC Cages, Wrestling with Nerds, Nerds Doing Nerd Things, Fry Trucking, JVM Graphics, Hard AF Seltzer, Drinkin Bros Auto Racing Group, BMS, everyone else that I may have forgotten. Thank you guys, everyone on the team at HSR Phantom Racing. Yeah, hopefully we can do a little bit better next week and bring home a win.
All right, buddy. Thanks for coming and talking with us. You have a good rest of your night, pal.
See ya.
All right, Mike. I don't see anybody else.
No, I don't either there, AJ.
Well, on that note, why don't you take us home, pal?
Well, we want to congratulate Kyle Myler for a 3rd place finish and Marcelo taking the win here tonight. Didn't look like they were going to come in here and join us, but AJ, wild race tonight at Texas. Great race all the way from start to finish. Legacy Texas continues to prove to me why it's the better version of Texas, and I'm looking forward to going to Iowa next week, getting some short track racing in the Midwest. It's gonna be great, especially for a night race out there. We're gonna have ourselves a good one next Wednesday. So let's get out of here and let's make our way toward Iowa next week.
Yeah, go get your corn.
Your corn and some beer. It's a good combo.
I'll take it. You bring the cooler, I'll bring the beer. We just need somebody to get the ice.
we can figure somebody out to get the ice.
See you later, everybody. Take care. Have a nice rest of your week.